Hello YouTube, it is Nina here and you are watching Fairy Chamber channel. I thought it would be super fun to do a super Finnish accent tag. And this is a combination of different accent tags I found on YouTube. Apparently about 5 years ago there was like an accent project on YouTube. But since I just started my YouTube channel this year, I couldn't participate to that particular program. But this is my personal accent tag. People seem to like my accent. But of course, when I speak English, I don't really think about it. And I'm Finnish, born in Finland, raised in Finland, and lived most of my life in Finland. And in September, I moved to UK, so I've been living among British people for last 3 months, something like that. And I like it there. But you can still hear that I'm Finnish, or they can hear that I'm from somewhere else. But I do like British people and I do like their British accent. And maybe someday I will get a British accent as well. I just need to spend more time with the British people and listen to their English pronunciation more. So I found this one tag about Finnish accent, and there was these random English words pronounced in Finnish accent, a bit accelerated Finnish accents. We'll see how it goes. Aunt, roof, road, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sir, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, boat, again, probably, spitting image, avenue, Alabama, lavier, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, kaupt, naturally, aluminium, and Harry Potter. All right. How did that? How did that sound like? Bit weird. And for everyone who wonders how my name is pronounced, in Finnish it is pronounced as Nina. You can hear the double I, but most of my British friends call me Nina or Nina, and that's fine. I don't. I'm not a pronunciation Nazi, and as long as it sounds like Nina or Nina, then it's fine. And I studied English since I was 9, and it's mandatory language to study in Finland, obviously, since there's only 5.5 billion Finnish speakers. And I studied since I was 9, and until I was 19 or 18, for good old 10 years. So I think my English pretty good. I understand most of the things people say to me, and overall Finnish people, they speak pretty good English. I just recently read this research about how good Europeans, different cultures, adapt English. I think Estonians and Swedish people were on the first place, and Finnish people were on 10th place when it came to their their capability to speak English, or they willing to speak English. But I think biggest problem with Finnish people who speak English is that even though they know how to speak English, they're a bit afraid to speak English. Or at least some of my friends, I know they are capable to speak English, but they are just afraid to speak it to the foreigners. So I think that is the biggest problem with the Finnish people to speak with foreigners. They're a bit shy when it comes to that. Not all, but especially those who are very uncertain about their language skills. Even though they could speak English, they just need to get into that kind of state of mind, not to be afraid to speak different language to foreigners or speak English. Besides English, I also studied Swedish in school, which I think it's still mandatory. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's been a long time since I graduated from school, but I studied Swedish for 3 years, and I still under. I haven't used my Swedish that much, so I'm not that good in Swedish to speak Swedish. But every time I go to Stockholm, I understand. I understand words here and there, so something has stuck in my head. And I also studied German for quite a while, maybe 5 or 7 years or something like that. So I can have small talk in German, and I understand some German as well. But since I don't use it like every day, like I do with English, it's I'm not very fluent in German. I also studied French for a year in high school, but my teacher, he was such a snob, and he irritated me a lot because I felt he was very arrogant, and I don't know. I guess because I didn't like the teacher, I didn't really get into study French as much as I would have wanted to. Maybe someday I continue with a nicer teacher. You never know. And I also used to live in Hungary 3 months in 2010 or something. I was in exchange for school art school exchange. Yeah, very fast. I think it was 1 week or 2 weeks Hungarian studies. We studied like basic words in Hungarian, and most of the Hungarians, they don't really speak English. They speak more German. So I spoke quite a lot German there, and it was really nice that I studied German in that case because I think they study more German in school than English. And of course, I do have Hungarian friends who speak English as well. But it depends on a person where you live in Hungary, all that stuff. But of course, Hungarian, it is a relative language to Finnish, so I think it was really exciting to study it. And I think people often ask me, are there like similar words in Hungarian and in Finnish? Yes, there is. I think 6 words are common, but I think the biggest similarity is the pronunciation. I think Joona Potkiivanak, that is the have a nice day or good day in Hungarian. Hyvää päivää, that is the Finnish way of saying it. But the pronunciation, the way Hungarian and Finnish people speak, I think that is very similar. And some similar words. Ver, that is blood in Hungarian, that is veri in Finnish. Ves is water, that is vesi. Kel, I think it was kel, is fish, that is kala in Finnish. Kes is hand, and that is käsi in Finnish. And very old and very like maybe one of the first words people started to use, blood and water and fish, and words from the Stone Age, basically. Whenever people lived in collective cultures, I think that's where I think that kind of very old and basic words are quite similar to Hungarian. It's really fascinating, and I also like Estonian language. I don't know. It's just fun to hear. Me. I need to think about some examples. All right. Milk is maito in Finnish, and milk is piim in Estonian. But piimä, it is sour milk in Finnish. And that's really kind of nice. Then kirja is book in Finnish, and it is raamat or raamatu in Estonian. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but raamattu, it is Bible in Finnish, and pyhä raamat, that is Bible in Estonian, and pyhä is holy in Finnish and in Estonian. Interesting, isn't it? So when I moved to UK, I was a bit surprised because uh, in art school, I was just doing something in school, and then I heard this girl talking, and she was talking with some of her classmates. She was talking about something about Finnish politics, and I was wondering, I wonder how she knows so much about Finnish politics or whatever it was that she was talking. Then I started listening to her speaking, and gosh, she sounds very British. But then there is also this Finnish echo in her accent. Then I had to ask, "Are you Finnish?" "Yeah, I am." But she had been studying there for 4 years, so obviously her accent sounds more British than mine, but there is still Finnish echo in the accent. So even though if I spend the rest of my life in the UK and when I'm 80 and still do these videos and speak perfect British accent for you, you can probably hear this Finnish echo. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching and see you next time.